The geopolitical impact of the India-Middle East-Europe corridor, explained. Hey there, folks! Today, let's dive into a fascinating development that's been making waves on the global stage, the India-Middle East-Europe corridor, IMEC. This project, unveiled at the 2023 G20 summit, is not just a bunch of fancy words. It's a game-changer with significant geopolitical implications. The big reveal. Picture this. Governments from India, the United States, the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, France, Germany, Italy, and the European Union gathered and signed a memorandum of understanding, officially announcing the IMEC. This corridor isn't just about connecting dots on the map. It's about strengthening economic development and integration between Asia, the Persian Gulf, and Europe. More than just roads and rails. The IMEC isn't your typical highway project. It's a grand network that includes rail, maritime, road, energy, and telecommunication links. It's like a web connecting nations, fostering ties in ways that go beyond traditional borders. IMEC versus Belt and Road. Hold on tight. Here's the juicy part. The IMEC is not just a transport route. It's also a strategic move on the geopolitical chessboard. It's positioned as an alternative to the Belt and Road Initiative and other major players like BRICS and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. The United States is even pushing it to counter the Chinese Belt Road Initiative, BRI. Talk about a geopolitical showdown, economic significance, Mumbai to Moscow. Now, let's talk money. The IMEC is like a golden ticket for businesses. It facilitates the International North-South Transport Corridor, INSTC, linking Mumbai to Moscow. Look at the cities involved: Mumbai, Moscow, Tehran, Baku, Bandar Abbas, Astrakhan, Bandar Anzali. This trade route isn't just about reducing transportation costs and time. It's about creating opportunities for businesses in India, the Middle East, and Europe. A study by the Federation of Freight Forwarders Associations in India has found that the INSTC route is 30% cheaper and 40% shorter than the current traditional route. EU flexing its influence. The corridor isn't just about Asia and the Middle East. It's also a chance for the European Union to flex its diplomatic muscles. The IMEC could strengthen EU ties with India and boost its influence in the Middle East. It's like a diplomatic power move with economic benefits, tensions, and relations. But hey, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. The IMEC could stir the pot in the Mediterranean, causing tensions between Greece and Turkey. On a brighter note, it might be a catalyst for improved relations between Israel, the UAE, and Saudi Arabia. And let's not forget the potential economic boost between the EU and Gulf countries. Hurdles and realities. Now, it's not a fairy tale without a bit of drama. The recent Hamas-Israel conflict in October 2023 might throw a spanner in the works for building new economic and political links between Israel and the Middle East. Real-world politics, folks. UAE and Saudi Arabia, key players. The success of the IMEC hinges on the UAE and Saudi Arabia's seaports, roads, and logistics hubs. The Middle East is crucial for India's economy, supplying nearly two-thirds of its total oil imports. With close ties from Oman to Egypt, India has a lot riding on this corridor. Energy dynamics. The next significance of IMEC is energy dynamics. The India-Middle East-Europe corridor, IMEC, plays a pivotal role in reshaping energy dynamics among the participating regions. Let's explore how this ambitious project promotes energy cooperation and influences the energy landscape. 1. Diversification of energy sources. IMEC encourages the diversification of energy sources by facilitating the movement of energy resources across Asia, the Middle East, and Europe. This diversity helps in mitigating dependency on a single source, enhancing energy security for the nations involved. 2. Connectivity for energy trade. The corridor's extensive network of rail, maritime, and road links creates seamless connectivity for energy trade. This facilitates the transportation of oil, gas, and other energy resources between the participating countries, promoting a more integrated and interconnected energy market. 3. Strategic pipelines. IMEC enhances the development of strategic energy pipelines. For instance, the corridor supports projects like the Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Tapi gas pipeline, contributing to the reliable supply of natural gas to the member countries. These pipelines strengthen energy security and provide alternative routes for resource transportation. 4. Regional energy cooperation. The corridor fosters regional energy cooperation by creating a platform for dialogue and collaboration. Countries along the route can engage in joint ventures, share expertise, and develop mutually beneficial energy projects, leading to a more stable and interconnected energy network. 5. Reduction in transportation costs. By streamlining the transportation of energy resources, IMEC contributes to the reduction of transportation costs. This efficiency not only benefits the countries involved, but also makes energy resources more accessible and affordable, supporting economic growth. 6. Access to new markets. IMEC opens up new markets for energy exporters and importers. For example, India gains improved access to energy resources from the Middle East, and European countries can diversify their energy sources by tapping into the corridor. This access fosters economic development and ensures a more resilient energy supply. 7. Energy security. The corridor enhances energy security for the countries involved. By creating alternative routes and reducing dependence on specific regions, IMEC contributes to a more robust and secure energy infrastructure, safeguarding against geopolitical uncertainties and disruptions. 8. Technological collaboration. IMEC promotes technological collaboration in the energy sector. Countries along the corridor can share advancements in energy technology, leading to more sustainable and efficient energy production and consumption practices. 9. Mitigation of geopolitical tensions. Through shared energy interests, IMEC has the potential to mitigate geopolitical tensions. Collaborative energy projects encourage dialogue and cooperation, fostering a sense of interdependence that can contribute to regional stability. In my opinion, the India-Middle East-Europe corridor is not just about physical connectivity. It's a strategic initiative that transforms how nations interact in the energy realm. By promoting cooperation, diversification, and technological advancements, IMEC sets the stage for a more resilient and interconnected energy landscape, laying the groundwork for sustainable development and growth. Cultural exchange. The India-Middle East-Europe corridor, IMEC, isn't just about infrastructure. It's a cultural bridge connecting nations and fostering a vibrant exchange of traditions, values, and ideas. Let's take a closer look at how IMEC promotes cultural exchange between these diverse regions. 1. Cross-cultural connectivity. IMEC is more than just roads and rails. It's a web of connections that allows people from different cultures to interact and engage. With the corridor's various links, including rail, maritime, and road, individuals can easily traverse borders, creating opportunities for cultural exchange. 2. Shared cultural spaces. As the corridor facilitates movement between Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, it opens up opportunities for shared cultural spaces. Imagine bustling marketplaces, cultural festivals, and collaborative events where people from diverse backgrounds come together, sharing their art, music, and cuisine. 3. Cultural initiatives along the corridor. Imagine cultural hubs strategically placed along the IMEC route. These hubs could serve as meeting points for artists, musicians, writers, and cultural enthusiasts. Initiatives such as art exhibitions, music festivals, and literary exchanges could be organized to celebrate the rich tapestry of cultures along the corridor. 4. Arts and heritage programs. IMEC could pave the way for joint arts and heritage programs. Museums, galleries, and historical sites along the corridor could collaborate to showcase the shared history and cultural influences that bind these regions. This not only educates, but also fosters a sense of shared heritage. 5. Educational exchanges. Universities and educational institutions situated along the corridor could establish exchange programs, allowing students to experience different cultures firsthand. This could lead to a melting pot of ideas and perspectives, enriching the academic environment and promoting cross-cultural understanding. 6. Digital cultural platforms. In our tech-savvy world, the corridor could facilitate digital platforms for cultural exchange. Online forums, virtual exhibitions, and collaborative projects could bring people together even when physical distances are vast, fostering connections and dialogue. 7. Language and literature exchange. With countries along the IMEC, speaking diverse languages, language and literature exchanges could flourish. Translations of literary works, language courses, and collaborative writing projects could bridge linguistic gaps and promote a deeper understanding of each other's cultural nuances. 8. Cultural diplomacy. Governments and cultural organizations could leverage IMEC for cultural diplomacy initiatives. Cultural exchange programs, diplomatic events, and joint projects could serve as diplomatic tools to strengthen ties and build enduring friendships. 9. Tourism as a cultural ambassador. The corridor, with its diverse landscapes and cultural gems, could become a tourism hotspot. Tourists exploring the route would not only contribute to the local economies, but also become ambassadors of cultural understanding as they share their experiences. In my opinion, the India-Middle East-Europe corridor has the potential to be a catalyst for cultural harmony. By promoting cross-cultural connections, celebrating diversity, and facilitating meaningful interactions, IMEC can contribute to a world where nations appreciate and learn from each other's unique cultural heritage. It's not just about physical connectivity, it's about building bridges that connect hearts and minds. Strategic alliances. The India-Middle East-Europe corridor, IMEC, isn't just a network of roads and railways. It's a catalyst for the formation of strategic alliances that can reshape geopolitical dynamics. Let's explore how IMEC promotes the development of strategic alliances among the participating nations. 1. Shared economic interests. IMEC fosters strategic alliances by aligning the economic interests of participating nations. The corridor facilitates trade, investment, and economic development, creating common ground for collaboration. Shared economic prosperity often serves as a foundation for strategic partnerships. 2. Counterbalance to other initiatives. IMEC is positioned as an alternative to initiatives like the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, BRICS, and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. This positions the corridor as a counterbalance to existing geopolitical influences, encouraging nations to form alliances to bolster their collective strength and influence. 3. Security and defense collaboration. The corridor promotes collaboration in security and defense. Nations along the route may engage in joint initiatives to ensure the safety and stability of the corridor, leading to the formation of strategic alliances with shared security objectives. 4. Diplomatic collaboration. IMEC serves as a platform for diplomatic collaboration. Participating nations engage in diplomatic dialogues to address challenges, negotiate agreements, and build mutual trust. These diplomatic ties contribute to the formation of strategic alliances that go beyond economic interests. 5. Cultural and people-to-people ties. Cultural exchange, facilitated by IMEC, enhances people-to-people ties. As nations develop a better understanding of each other's cultures, it paves the way for stronger interpersonal connections. creating a conducive environment for the formation of strategic alliances based on shared values and principles. 6. Counterbalance to regional powers. IMEC, with the involvement of major players like India, the United States, and European nations, can act as a counterbalance to the influence of other regional powers. This dynamic encourages nations to forge strategic alliances to maintain a stable balance of power in the geopolitical arena. 7. Infrastructure cooperation. Cooperation in building and maintaining the infrastructure of IMEC requires ongoing collaboration. This shared responsibility fosters trust and solidarity, creating a foundation for strategic alliances where nations work together to ensure the success and sustainability of the corridor. 8. Technology and innovation collaboration. IMEC provides an avenue for nations to collaborate on technology and innovation. Joint research, development, and implementation of cutting-edge technologies create opportunities for strategic alliances built on shared advancements in various sectors. 9. Crisis management and response. In times of crisis or geopolitical challenges, nations along the IMEC route may come together to formulate joint responses. This collaborative crisis management fosters strategic alliances as nations recognize the importance of standing united in the face of common threats. In my opinion, the India-Middle East-Europe corridor is a dynamic force that not only connects physical locations, but also weaves a tapestry of strategic alliances. By aligning economic, diplomatic, cultural, and security interests, IMEC lays the groundwork for a new era of collaborative partnerships that extend beyond national borders. This interconnectedness has the potential to reshape the geopolitical landscape and foster a more cooperative global community. In a nutshell, the India-Middle East-Europe corridor isn't just a project, it's a geopolitical symphony, with economic, political, and cultural notes. As we watch this corridor unfold, it's like witnessing history in the making, a tale of nations connecting and redefining their futures. Stay tuned for more twists and turns in this epic saga.